Hello, Biltmore Partners. Thanks a lot for being here today and allowing me to do this kind of remotely or in recording wise. Kids are on spring break, and we couldn't think of anything else better to do but pack them up in big fluffy coats and go throw them on the side of a mountain in Flagstaff and freeze our fingers off. So that's what we're doing. I'll be back to thaw out towards the end of the week, and that'll be fun. So I want to go over three main things today. Some compliance, just go over some compliance issues. Talk about the market a little bit, and then talk about Command. So first one, compliance. You guys are doing great. Really enjoy working with you. Everybody communicates really well. One little thing in compliance or in Command, basically, always when you open up Command, look at the top right hand side. You've got a little bell. If you've got a little red dot in that bell, that means you have a message. It might be a message from me saying, hey, we need something, or hey, let me know about this. Check those out and write back to me. I always check those out too. So it's just like social media. So if you hit @ if you're writing something in there, you hit the @ button, and then it'll show you who you can message to. So you can message to me, and that way it'll show up directly to me. If you just write a message in there, it'll show up. Second thing, making sure docs are turned in on time. Let's not wait till the end of the transaction to throw the docs in there. Any signed document needs to be reviewed by the broker. This is per ADRE, not per me. It needs to be reviewed by the broker within 10 days. That means it needs to be in Command well before that to allow the broker time to be able to do that. So as soon as you have a signed document, get it into Command. Scan it, whatever, bring it in, upload, whatever. Get it into Command and hit Submit to Market Center. That allows me to take a look at it. It allows us to stay in compliance with the ADRE. There's definitely the ADRE is in an audit mood. We haven't been called upon, but I expect we will, and I don't want to be behind the 8 ball on that. I want to make sure everybody knows what's going on. I'd love it if the ADRE interviewed anybody and you said, man, I make sure all my stuff is turned in so that Chris has a chance to review it and be compliant. So I'd love to hear that. All right. Next thing, market. Are we in a pause? Are we in a bubble? Are we in a shift? I don't know. It's pretty crazy out there. I'll leave it to Scott to go over the stats and predictions and what we really are looking at compared to the national and the local market and what's going on. I'll leave it to Tim to help you stay in your business and stay driving and know what's going on there. And I'll leave it to Denise to give you the tools to make your business thrive and successful now and not just barely survive. So those things are all resources that we have here at the Market Center. They're phenomenal. The only thing I want to add in there is, man, is it so important right now to be as professional and diligent as possible. You know, whenever there's a shift, whenever there's something like that, uncertainty pops up, and people start reaching for lack of better words, things to blame, people to figure out why things are going wrong, and we need to be diligent and professional in our documentation, in our advice. We want to know the contract. We want to know possible outcomes of situations, and we need to be the solution finder, not an aggravator. So we're always looking for the win-win. We're always looking for what's going to do best for this contract and my clients and everybody involved in it. With that note, make sure one of those options, one of those solutions, maybe let's seek legal counsel. You're not a lawyer. Yet a lot of things we do have legal ramifications that the buyer or the seller, your client, may need to analyze. And we're not there to analyze it. Legal counsel would be. So let's make sure if there's anything that comes up where there may be legal ramifications to it, we refer that out to a lawyer, to some sort of counsel. We tell our buyers they need to seek counsel, so that our sellers, they need to seek counsel, and that's what's going to make us appear as professional and diligent as possible. Make sure we don't sign ourselves up for more trouble than we need to. That's really the biggest thing there. It's a small thing, and it's something that this office, as far as our professionality and as far as our diligence, as far as our capacity to really take care of our clients, we really excel at. And now is a time to really put a focus on that and make sure we're using that as a root of our business. Finally, Command. Big stuff in there. Well, big stuff, meaning we constantly have stuff. Every day I get stuff from the region coming down saying, this is new, and this is new, and this little bug is fixed, and this little bug is fixed. All of these things are fixed. I don't want to inundate you with all of those kinds of things. one of the big things that is going on right now is we're getting rid of green sheets. So now we're talking about now we're putting our stuff, putting our offers in, and then going to the commissions tab so that it's all done within Command. You're not having to go outside and create a green sheet. So I'm going to let Becky kind of instruct on that, and we may create a video to make it easy for you guys. There are training videos out there in the KW Connect atmosphere, so you can go look at those. We may make some that are a little bit more local, a little bit more focused on what we do. They aren't available for everything like leases. I can't use the commissions tab for leases yet, but that's right down the line. And I hope everybody takes that in with a big smile. As far as you don't have to fill out the green sheets, it's all in there. It's all active, and Becky will be the fantastic person to help guide you along in that. Of course, I will also. Number 2 thing in Command. I know if people sent out emails before. Like the neighborhood nurture email or some things like that, a lot of people were upset that it came from a no reply address. Even though if you hit reply, it did come back to you. It came from a no reply, so it looked to issue. Well, they fixed that. Those emails all come from your address. So if you held off on doing neighborhood nurture emails and communication out of Command because it came from no reply, that's done. That's fixed. So go put those on. Put all your clients on a neighborhood nurture or something like that. Get top of mind. Make sure you're communicating to your clients, because that's where your business should come from. Those people already know you, love you, and want you to win. So they want communication from you, and something like a neighborhood nurture or something out of Command is what's not only going to keep you top of mind, but remind them that, hey, this is also the person to talk to. They've got resources, they've got expertise in this industry. That's who I want to go to. The last thing about Command, or really about the consumer experience, is the app. We talked about it quite a bit in last partners meeting, but it's just getting reinforced and reinforced. The app is a phenomenal consumer app. Consumers love it. They love using it. People are getting rid of Zillow and Trulia and all the other apps on their phone because they're using ours, because it's great and it works and it communicates directly with you. So get that on all of your contacts' phones. Start campaigns. Call people about it. Put it in your text signature. Put it in your email signature. If you need help figuring out where that link is to download your app, let me know, or go search on KW Connect. That link is available to make sure you know that when people download that app, they download your app and not just the generic app. That is really the number one method that you're going to get your information in front of your client, and it's going to be client information that your client wants. They want to search. They want to use an app like a client does, and have you as the engine behind it. So get that out there and get there. So those are the big things there. Also, What the Tech. I'm totally teaching 2 classes a week that I call What the Tech. Monday at 3, Friday at 9. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be running a different one each time. I'm going to try to make them short and sweet, 30 to 40 minutes. We'll Zoom them, and we'll go through really specific things to do, like let's make a Facebook ad, let's send out a neighborhood nurture email, let's do this and let's do that, so that you get a piece. Everybody's done with something specific at the end of that really short, really concentrated piece. So that's really what I want people in there and realize, oh my gosh, Command can do so much of this stuff, and it makes my life easier, it makes my business better. So that's what we're here for. Make your life easier, make your business better, fill you with knowledge, and love you. So I love all of you. Thank you very much for being on this bus, and I'm going to let whoever's running this thing run it again. So I will see you at the end of the week. Later.